You're listening to The Manning Report with your host, James David Manning. The news behind the headlines.
Sam Donaldson was talking to Anderson Cooper the other day. I know Anderson Cooper went to Yale. That's what he said. That it explained why Tucker Carlson and like Flint, they love him now more since he's been making all these racist, if you will, degrading statements about Muslims and black people. And he has become the Jimmy Swaggart of Fox News. He's even taken over now, more popular than Sean Hannity, the Ducey guy. What's that phrase? The Ducey. At any rate, Fox is not making a social, ethical, humanitarian or humanistic decision. They're making a monetary decision. But I think that's what Sam Donaldson is saying. But, I think they are making a humanitarian decision. I think that they're making a ethical decision. I think they're making a racist, white supremacist decision. I think they're making the decision that their base loves this. Certainly, the advertisers could leave, Tucker Carlson for whatever reason they want to leave him. But his base is not going to leave him. In fact, his base is going to grow. And so they're making this and Fox may be willing to sweat it out. Even if they lose advertisers and lose big time advertisers a lot of money, they still may stay with Tucker Carlson because they're going to keep their base, and ultimately it's about their base as well. Okay, all right. I think that one of the things that Tucker Carlson needs to be very much aware of is that somebody might ice this boy. I forget the fellow name of the fellow who wrote the satanic letters, and they put out a fatwa on him. I forget his name now. He lived in England for quite some time. The Muslim put out a fatwa on him for writing satanic letters, talking degradingly about the Islamic religion. I don't. Maybe the Muslim community, the ISIS Muslim community, did not know about Tucker's degrading remarks, calling them monkeys and don't use toilet paper or forks, and that they're, maybe they had not heard it because this had been noised abroad. Maybe Muslims don't listen to Bubba the Love Sponge radio broadcast. But now that this is public information, I would think that Tucker Carlson has a lot more to worry about than whether Fox is going to drop him. He needs to worry about whether or not one of the Muslim boys is going to drop him. Because that's the way the world works, my friend. This guy. My thinking is this: if Fox News continues this way to promote, if Fox News does not remove Tucker Carlson, I think the Muslims are going to move him, because this is really degrading. Saying to people don't use toilet paper. That when they do what they do, they walk around with the residue. That's, and that they don't use forks. Where did he get that from? What I thought, and maybe I was wrong, is that, you use your hand to use toilet paper. Your hands are a part of that process and with the same hand, you use to use toilet paper, the same hand you use you hold your fork in. Usually people are right-handed or left-handed, use those hands to do both of those deeds, both to use toilet paper and to use a fork. I think this is, this is where Tucker's going. I don't think the Muslim boys are going to stand for this. Tucker Carlson may be a walking dead man or a dead man walking. At any rate, everybody, I'm James David Manning. I'm the Lord's servant. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.